This video is sponsored by ZHIYUN. So you guys might remember about maybe a year ago, I turned my flat into a studio for the day. I put a little short up on YouTube, which I'll link in the description of the process. I basically used kitchen foil for a backdrop. And today, if you haven't already been able to tell, I'm doing the same thing, but with a little bit of a sheet instead of a makeshift backdrop. And that is because today I'm testing out this new light by ZHIYUN. So this is the new Fiveray M60 Ultra, and it is an RGB pocket light, which is obviously fully battery powered, USB-C chargeable. And if you guys don't already know, I am a huge fan of ZHIYUN products. I basically light most of my work with ZHIYUN lighting. I've actually been playing around with this for a couple weeks now and used it in a few different shoots. So I'm going to put some bits on screen now about how I've used this as kind of like a supporting light in a lot of location-based shoots. But this is the first day that I will be testing this out in a studio setting, and it will be supported by all ZHIYUN lighting. I'll be using lights that I love and modifiers that I love from ZHIYUN, and seeing how this fits into a workflow with all of the ZHIYUN lights that I am used to using. The model Louis is on his way to my flat now. I'm gonna finish steaming this backdrop, and then I'm gonna set up some lights. We are also going to be doing a couple of photos on location, testing out this light on location as the key light. So you'll see a little bit of both. You'll see this used as a key light today, and you'll also see it as an assisting light to the other ZHIYUN lights that I'll be using. I'll be shooting a mixture of Polaroid on the Polaroid i2 and also digitals on the Sony a7 IV. What's really fun about a shoot like today is that I don't really have much of a plan. I'm just going to use this equipment to the best of my ability and to its fullest extent and see what we come up with. So around there is perfect. That's perfect. Yeah, and looking up at me. Yeah. Might get you to do some without the hat, just because it's blocking a lot of your face. Take like half a step back from where you are now. Yeah, nice. And then if you do one looking that way. So the Fiveray M60 Ultra comes with these 2 diffusion panels. So the first one is like a honeycomb grid, obviously to help the diffusion and the control of the light. And then the second one is more of like a hard shell diffusion panel that acts a little bit more like a softbox. So you can use these varying levels of diffusion, which just attach magnetically to the light. I will say that the top layer of diffusion in particular, this hardcover like white one, does block out quite a lot of the light power. So if you are in an instance where it's very dark, this is your key light, then I would recommend taking that off so that you can optimize the light power. The light itself is actually super bright with and without the diffusion panels on. And that's why we were able to shoot a ton of stuff where we use this as the key light. Not just in this shoot, but in other shoots, I've used this as a key light, just as a white light to kind of lift. For example, in this shoot that I did recently, which if you guys are remember on the channel, you will have seen the editing video. But this recent brand shoot was super dark, super rainy, and it was meant to be a summer shoot. We used this light as the key light to lift up those shadows and kind of play like the sun, and it did great. I also used it in another brand shoot recently where we were shooting in a lift for one of the looks very spontaneously. And I think that's the great thing about it, because it's so small, it can kind of go in my bag every time that I'm on shoot. And I don't have to think too much about whether or not I'm going to need it. It's just there if I do. But obviously in this shoot in particular today, we used it in a variety of different ways as a key light, especially when we were on location. This is one of the Polaroids that we took whilst we were out on location. And you can actually see how bright it is because it's actually a bit overexposed. As we know, red light has a stronger wavelength, the longest wavelength. And so sometimes, especially on film, it does appear a lot lighter than other colours like blue. So actually in hindsight, I probably didn't need to dial it all the way up for this one, but I still like the effect. We also used it as a white light whilst we were out on location. And again, you can actually see that the rest of the images are underexposed because the light is so bright. So that was on me. And then using it a lot within the flat as kind of the RGB light that floods the image, and then using it in conjunction with the other ZHIYUN lights and modifiers meant that I could still have that strong colour look, but be a bit more playful with what I was going for. We also shot this little bit of a scene where I tried one of the special effects on the light. So if I turn this on, I will talk you through what it is. So if I cycle through, because you just use these buttons to cycle through. If I cycle through, is that on it? Yeah, that's on it straight away. So this is a TV mode. And as you can see, it kind of flickers. You can change the speed, you can change the intensity, the brightness. But I wanted to use this mode in a video and just test how it kind of looks. So I will overlay that somewhere on here. But there's loads of other like different ideas. So there's like bad bulb, paparazzi, fire, explosion, fireworks, police car, you know. There's a ton of different like special effects. If you're more of a, let me turn this off. If you're more of a video creator than you are a photo creator. The light did run out of charge halfway through the shoot, but that was because I was using it on full power for like 2 hours. And it's just USB-C charging, so I actually was able to just plug it in where it was with a USB-C cable and actually use it whilst it was plugged in. Like in an ideal world, you'll wait for it to charge, but I did use it on another shoot where I charged it using the USB-C, and it charged so quickly. It literally was like almost back to full power within probably about 20 minutes. And the fact that it runs on USB-C is great because it means I don't need to take an extra charger, an extra cable. I literally charged it off my portable charger when I was on location the other day. As you will have seen as well, it's got a thread mount. So you can mount this to a light stand, which is what we did. We mounted it to a C-stand so that we could use it in varying different ways. But I think that having a good pocket light is always a really good thing to have. And I've used the ZHIYUN pocket lights before. I recently did another video about one of their lights, which is a pocket light, but this one is just a little bit more elevated, and having the RGB option is also great as well. You never know when those sorts of modes are going to come into use. So a big thank you to ZHIYUN for sending this out for me to have a play around with. A big thank you to Louis for modelling, and I will link him in the description as well if you want to check out his other modelling and his other work. But hopefully you've been able to see how we've been able to use this as a key light, as a supporting light. You know, you can create some nice silhouettes with this. One of the good things about it being battery powered is that you can put the light behind someone and there's no cables that you have to kind of edit out. But yeah, it's nice to know that a pocket light can hold its own against some other very powerful lights that I use every day. And I think, like I said before, the fact that it is a pocket light, the fact that it's small, the fact that it is compact, and the fact that it fits in my bag so easily is definitely going to make it a lot easier for me to use it on an everyday basis than carrying around other lights. But again, another big thank you to ZHIYUN for sponsoring today's video, and thank you guys for watching today's video. I am gonna go and tidy this desk now because that is in dire need. I've been so aware of it this whole time whilst I've been filming. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video and you enjoyed the photos, and I will see you guys in the next one.